What's your name?
Hi, I'm Chloe.
What school do you go to?
I go to USC.
What year are you?
I'm a sophomore.
What's your major?
Political science and communication.
Why did you choose that major?
So I came in as just poli-sci, and then this past semester I added communication as a second major just because I wanted something a little bit more broad to be able to explore because I wasn't really sure exactly what I wanted to do.
Are you involved in any clubs or organizations on campus?
Yes, I'm a tour guide at the USC Office of Admission, which I absolutely love, and I just recently joined Greek Life.
Nice. Where do you live at school?
Here in the USC Village.
Do you have any roommates?
I do. So I have my own room. This is a single, but my suite mate is actually like on the other side of this wall, and she also has her own room. So it's a 2-person, 2-bedroom.
That's super nice. How did you guys meet?
We met before freshman year on Facebook. So I didn't know anyone coming into USC, so I couldn't really do the friend roommate situation, and I didn't want to do the online matching thing. So I basically just went on Facebook, typed a little thing about myself, and then I saw hers, and we matched pretty well. So we decided to live together again next year.
Cool. Do most students live on campus, would you say?
So for freshmen, 98% of freshmen do. I know, these weird tour guide facts. And then aside from that, some sophomores decide to live off campus, like anywhere from 1 to 5 blocks away. But a lot still live in the village their sophomore year.
How are the dorms? Are they nice? Are they gross?
Yeah, so I think it just depends. Like, I think all the dorms are pretty nice. USC housing is honestly good in my opinion. The village is the newest and therefore probably the nicest. I lived here freshman year and I absolutely loved it, and being here again I just feel so lucky. Like, it's so nice, very convenient. Obviously downstairs is a Target, Trader Joe's, nail salon, hair salon, all that kind of stuff, and then upstairs you have all of these brand new rooms and study lounges.
Awesome. Can you show us your room a little bit?
Yes. So here's my room. Here at the front I have just a bunch of pictures, little memories that I like to look at, especially all the USC hats, and this is my freshman dorm. And then over here I have my whiteboards that I just like to write little reminders for me, or my friends sign in when they come and just say, hi, I was here, love you, that kind of stuff. This is my desk. You know, just a little stationery. Sometimes I do my homework here, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I like to do it on campus or just in the village or outside laying down. Here is the most important part of my room, which is the coffee machine. Obviously need my Keurig, especially for those late nights when I am working on homework. And, you know, I'm running low, as you can tell, so I definitely need to fill that up. Fight on forever, obviously. And then just like another shoe rack over here, my bed. Underneath, I actually did like a little pro tip and put my like storage for my clothes underneath my bed, and I raised my bed so that you couldn't really see all of the storage just because I don't like to look at that. And then I got a bed skirt for that. And then, you know, little poof for my friends to sit on, little coffee table. And then I bought these exposed racks at Target, just literally here in the village, because I didn't have enough room for all my clothes, and I thought it would be a cute way to add more storage space to my room. This is another wardrobe closet area. And then this actually just came with my room. It's a freezer, fridge, and a microwave, which is not bad.
Okay, so what part of campus is this?
So we are kind of going into the center of campus. Right over there is McCarthy Quad, where a bunch of really fun events happen throughout the year, like a lot of our concerts and game day events.
What's your favorite place to eat on campus?
Okay, so obviously like Starbucks is my home, so I get breakfast sandwiches there like throughout all the day. But Seeds Marketplace is super nice. The salads are amazing. So good. You can do like the custom make your own salad, and I usually do that throughout the day when I have a lot of classes. And then I also really like to go eat in the village. There's a bunch of great options.
So is Starbucks your favorite place to grab coffee then?
Yeah, Starbucks is honestly my favorite place to get coffee. I'm like way too close with the people in there. Maybe we'll head on over there in a little bit and you'll see just how many times a day I go there. Hey, my bestie ever. Okay, so what am I getting?
Your usual, what is it, a white tea with peach, or no, white tea with guava. It'll be no sugar, no lemonade, no nothing, and light ice cream, right? She studies here way too much.
What do you do when you're not in class?
So when I'm not in class, I'm usually doing homework, trying to get like food with friends just to catch up, getting coffee, working on my own projects outside of school, or trying to explore LA. Or taking a nap, because that's really important.
Yeah. Where's your favorite study spot on campus?
Oh, so I actually really like to go to Doheny. It's like the building all the way back there, which we can look at in a few minutes once we get closer. But a lot of times it's really nice to just sit on the lawn just like this with a towel and be outside, especially if it's a sunny day just like today. But also the village is so nice. All of the areas in the courtyard, right in the center by the fountain, and the study lounges in my dorm are great too, just because you can actually really focus and in the comfort of your own residence hall.
What would you say the average class size is?
So the average class size is 26, I know that one, and it's kind of nice because if you ever have a class over 50 students, you're required to have a separate discussion section led by a TA. So there's just people like who are pursuing a PhD and they're really educated in that field and they can help you prepare for tests, write papers, or do group projects. And so I've really appreciated the small class size at USC.
What's your favorite class you've taken?
Oh my gosh, so I have two answers for this. The first one is a film class that I took. The first ever college class actually that I ever had was on a Monday, my freshman fall semester. So it was a film GE for the arts requirement, and basically it was a 4-hour long class, but it only happened once a week. It was called TV Writers, an Agent of Change. And basically we'd watch an episode of TV, talk about how it could be an agent of change in society in relation to race, class, gender, whatever that may be. And then after that, the showrunner of that particular episode would come in and speak to us about the process of writing that episode.
That's so
actually
cool.
Within my first 2 weeks at USC as a poli-sci major, I was able to learn from and speak to the showrunners of shows like Blackish, Parenthood, Insecure, and so many others. So that was amazing. It was actually taught by the showrunner of the show, Will and Grace, and Liv and Maddie on Disney. Her name's Sonia Warfield. She's amazing. And then my other favorite class that I took here, it was actually a 2-unit gender studies course. It was just called #MeToo. It was about the Me Too movement. And we actually learned from the first person who ever used the hashtag, Tarana Burke. She came in and spoke to us. And then also Anita Hill and Amber Rose, so many other amazing women came in to talk to us about the Me Too movement.
That's so cool. What would you say the coolest spot on campus is?
Coolest spot on campus. So, I mean, we're in a pretty nice area right now, right behind Doheny, but over there is actually what they call the most Instagrammable spot on campus. It's Alumni Park. And I actually want to walk there and show you, but
of course,
we can walk past my friend who's giving a tour.
Let's do it.
Us tour guides like to fight each other on, which is kind of like our universal aloha. It means hello, it means I miss you, I love you, good luck on your test, and every single thing in between. This bonds us together, so.
Perfect, let's see it.
Of course. Fight on, Caroline, I love you. Fight on, Chloe.
So this is Doheny, right?
Yes, so this is actually one of my favorite places to study inside. It's actually the quietest place ever. It's called the LA Times Reference Room. You can go inside. There's some pictures allowed to be taken if you want to check it out. But I wouldn't suggest going there if you like to have a little music or like to be talking while you're studying. But for me, I need absolutely no distractions. So that's where I go when I have a big midterm or a paper coming up. But this entire place is actually called Alumni Park. So we also call it the most Instagrammable spot on campus, like I said, but it's just so beautiful. I mean, look at it. I just love it.
What's your go-to outfit for class?
So, especially here, I like to dress in layers just because you never know what the weather's gonna be like. Usually in the morning it's freezing, and then by the afternoon I wanna be in a tank top just like this. So usually jeans, sneakers, a tank top or a short sleeve, and then some sort of sweatshirt or jacket on top.
Does USC have any big sports teams?
Football! Yeah, we're doing okay, but hopefully better next season. And then we also have basketball. The UCLA basketball game is actually coming up next month, so that should be fun. And I want to try and go to some water polo games or tennis matches this year.
Who is USC's biggest rival?
The school that shall not be named. The school across town, you might know it, UCLA. But actually, one of my favorite things at USC is when we have Conquest Week. And Conquest is basically an entire week long of celebrations right before we play our crosstown rival. And it's super fun. We actually burn a fake ruined bear and we get super pumped to hopefully crush them that following Saturday, which we did this year, no big deal.
Woo! Would you say that USC has a lot of school spirit?
Yes. We do. I'm wearing this amazing Hype and Vice shirt, but obviously, like, you'll always see people wearing Fight On shirts, USC, and everyone gets super excited to go to all the games and just be really proud when our school does something awesome.
Would you see that Greek life as a large part of the campus?
So it's actually around like 20% of the student population, but a lot of people are also in like other organizations. Like we have pre-professional frats, like international relations or business frats. And I would say, like, I just joined Greek life this semester, and before that it wasn't like a huge deal that I wasn't in it. I didn't feel excluded at all, but now that I'm in it, I'm like happy. You can go either way.
What's the party scene like here?
The party scene, it's just like, I feel like any college, like, you can choose to go out, you can choose to stay in, like, there's not really that much pressure. But if you do want to go out and have a great time, there's definitely going to be that, and some awesome performers as well. We just had B.O.B. at a frat concert, at like frat party, and they had a concert, Waka Flocka, and some other people as well.
Is it common to study abroad?
Yeah, so a lot of students study abroad, mostly like junior spring, but you can definitely do other options if you want to do like a full year, or if you want to do a summer program. A lot of my friends have done Maymesters, which is like 2 to 3 weeks at the end of the spring semester. I hope to do one next year, and then you can also do alternative spring breaks. I'm going one, like, it's not abroad, but I'm going on an alternative spring break to DC this year, so that should be really fun. It's with my major.
Fun. So what do you like to do on the weekends?
On the weekends, honestly, I love to explore LA just because I feel like there are so many different communities and areas of LA that nothing is similar. So it's pretty easy to get around. You can obviously Uber or take a Lyft, or we also have a free Lyft service at night from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. where you can go anywhere within a 2-mile radius of campus. So plugging that, Thrift as we call it. And then there's a metro on campus, so a lot of people like to use that. It's just $1.75 to go to like Santa Monica, the beach, downtown, whatever.
So why did you choose USC?
Oh, there's so many reasons. It's really hard to kind of just condense it into one answer basically, but I toured a lot of colleges and I was super obsessed with USC, and when the time came around it really was my dream school, but I was so nervous that I wouldn't get in, and I actually applied to 22 other schools, and I was so scared that I wasn't getting into USC, but when the time came I was so happy. I couldn't believe that it happened. I came back for an admitted student day tour and I instantly fell in love, and I knew that there was no other place I could ever go.
Did anything surprise you when you became a student here?
Honestly, I think it's really hard not to just go to a school and think of what you've heard about it or what you think you've seen or what you've seen on a tour. But once I actually got to USC, I realized that there are so many different communities and there's so much to be a part of, and that there's not one typical USC student. So that was really refreshing to be able to see that, just because there are so many people here with so many different interests from everywhere.
So if you could change anything about USC, what would it be?
Maybe a few less scandals.
What do you like the most about USC?
Oh my gosh, that's a really hard question. It kind of goes back to what I was saying about like everyone having so many different interests, but what I really like is that although it's a bigger school, there's so many resources, and all my classes are like super small, and I can have those connections, which I absolutely love, like academically, and then socially you can be in like 1,000 clubs and a bunch of different friend circles. You don't have to have just that one. Like, I've always been the type of person to want to have like a bunch of different circles, and this place has honestly been perfect for that.
So what would you say your favorite memory so far is?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I would say like this past year, I really enjoyed going to all the game days, but my favorite memory from all the game days is every single time that we listen to the marching band playing Tusk, and we all fight on as we listen, and it just makes me so hyped and so happy to go here, and I absolutely love that.
So you have 2 more years, but do you know what your dream job would be after graduation?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna see where everything takes me, and I'm trying out a bunch of different areas in what I want to do, but maybe work on a campaign someday, or work in social media or marketing. I'd be down for a bunch of different things.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for showing us around today. And as always, fight on!